Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to go ahead and do a yellow and brown makeup tutorial. And so I'm just starting off the fresh face and I'm going to apply my favorite primer, which is the Essence eyeshadow primer. I'm going to use the tape trick, which is, if you haven't seen it before, you tape your, you put pieces of tape on the outer corners or outer, I guess, part of your eye, so that way you get a clean line when you apply eyeshadow. So I'm going to use my Morphe palette. You guys know I love this, and I'm going to just go back and forth with this color that I applied. So I'm going to just blend out everything, that one shade, onto my crease. I'm going to go back in and get more and just keep blending back and forth until I get it to the right pigmentation and get it where I want it. So I'm going to go on the other side and do the same thing. Just blend everything out as best as you can. This is a great transition color. So I went in a little bit more with that same eyeshadow just to pack it on my crease. Then I'm going to go in with that brown shade and I'm going to just put that on the outer corner of my eyelid to just darken it up a little bit. Then I'm also blending it out to smoothly transition it with the crease color that I applied first. So I'm going to go on the other side of my eye and just do the same thing. Just blend it out, get it on the outer corner of your eye, blend it out. Then I'm going to take another brown shade, and this is a little darker, and I'm just going to stick that on the outer corner as well and just blend this in. This is going to go really nicely with the yellow shade that we are going to apply on the lid. So blend it out, blend everything out, make sure everything is blended, and take your time to really blend things out. I promise it'll look 10 times better if you do this. So this is a yellow eyeshadow I'm going to be using by NYX, and I will put what the name of it is. I'm not too sure exactly. So I'm going to apply some concealer onto my lid where I want that yellow eyeshadow to go. The reason you put concealer on the lid is to really get that intense color packed onto the lid, and it's like a base for color. So I applied the concealer on both eyelids, and I can see that I have a little bit of a harsh line there, so I'm just blending it out with my finger. And I should be ready to go. So I'm going to use this flat eyeshadow brush from e.l.f. Pack that yellow color on there and just apply it to the lid. And then tap off the excess. As you can see, there was a ton of fallout that just came off the brush. So I'm just packing that yellow color on my lid with this brush. So as I was doing it, I felt like that brush really wasn't helping me much. I didn't really get as much payoff for the color as I wanted. So I went in with my little Sephora brush, eyeshadow brush, and I applied the rest of that yellow shade onto my lid. I really pat that color on just so we can get an intense yellow. So now that I have both colors onto my eyes and acting a little silly, I'm going to go in with this brown shade, and it's going to help just make a transition smooth rather than having that harsh end line of yellow and harsh end line of the outer crease color, outer V color. So I'm just going to use this and blend it with both. That way it's a smooth transition. Time to take the tape off so you have a clean line every time. It's really a great trick, honestly. And you can even put you could even apply some eyeliner with the tape on. So I just applied my eyeliner. If you guys want to see that, just let me know and I can do a separate eyeliner tutorial. I also went ahead and did my brows. And I'm going to be applying this Essence mascara, which I really love. So I'm just applying this, prepping for my eyelashes. So now that my eyes are done, it's time for foundation. So I really love this foundation. I actually just got it. It's the NYX Total Control Coverage, something like that. It's just, the foundation is in a dropper, which I actually find really helpful because that way you don't use as much product. And honestly, this stuff goes a long way for as little as you use. So I'm just applying this all over my face, just dotting it all over, which is probably a little too much, but whatever. Then you already know I'm taking my Morphe M444 brush, which I absolutely am obsessed with. And I'm just I pat and then I kind of swirl so I can get that product in there. And I also feel that this foundation, it really does a great job at keeping me matte for the most part. I am pretty oily, which is, you know, I realize with most foundations, there's just really no way around that. If you have oily skin, you just gotta blot. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. But this one keeps me matte pretty much all day, which I absolutely love. Next, I'm going in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, which I absolutely love. This is my favorite step of makeup, just because, as you can see, I have some dark under eyes, and this really helps cancel out that darkness. It's also super highlighting, as you also can tell. I like to use very light shade concealer to really brighten up my face, which, man, it makes a whole lot of a difference. Then I'm going to take the Rimmel powder, which I absolutely love as well, and I'm going to just set my under eye concealer with that little Real Techniques blending sponge. This little sponge also really helps to get into the little areas under your eyes and, you know, helps to not crease as much. Basically, anywhere I applied this concealer, I put powder on it. Then I'm going to just take a fluffy brush and add that powder all over, just a light dusting, and I need to set that foundation, so that's why I go in with the big brush to get all over my face. Next, I'm going to go in with Rimmel Natural Bronzer. I'm just going to go ahead and bronze up the side of my cheeks. And then I believe I switched my brush because I realized it was not the correct brush. This is more for bronzing and the other brush was more for contouring. So since this is my bronzing powder, I'm going to take that bronzing brush and just go in and go on my cheeks and my temples. Then I take that same brush, that small dome brush, and I contour with Hoola bronzer. Then with Tarte and Partaay color, I'm going to take that on the same brush and just dab it onto my cheeks. This is the perfect shade for my skin. I absolutely love it. Then I'm going to go in with Hoola bronzer, and I'm going to go under my eyes. I honestly don't do this step a lot. I know a lot of people like to do this, but I feel for my eyes it just doesn't do very well. But for today, I decided to go with it and try it. Again, I'm not a big fan of the eyeshadow underneath my eyelashes, but had to switch it up today. Next, I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes and prep for eyelashes because those are also my favorite thing. And then I'm going to use these eyelashes. I actually just picked these up from Vegas Nay, and they're, I can't remember, I'll link them down below, but they are actually really, really cool lashes. They're pretty new. One of her newest ones. So with the eyelashes, I just apply glue, let it get tacky, and apply it in the middle. And then I work my way in, set those lashes with the tweezer, and then pull and tug and just make sure they're all good, and also work them on the outer corner. And then I'm going to take just any type of highlighter and put that in the inner corner. So this is kind of what it's looking like. I don't know. Please excuse that face. I have no idea. So this is what it looks like up close. Very simple, very subtle. I actually really like it. Oh God. So I'm also going to put mascara on the bottom lashes. Just put on some Catsuit by Wet n Wild lipstick. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos.